Pixar, why do you gotta do this to me? Why? Alright, what's up, everybody? I just saw The Good Dinosaur, which is the next installment in the Pixar universe. And it's coming off the very successful Inside Out, which was Pixar's last effort, which is honestly, one of my all-time favorite movies. Inside Out was an incredibly beautiful film. And it's, coming into this movie, you're gonna kind of have your expectations a little higher, coming off of that success of Inside Out and knowing what Pixar is capable of. I sat down in the theater and yes, my expectations were a little higher because it's because it's a Pixar movie. And I gotta say, for the most part, my expectations were definitely met. This is a great, great movie, no question about it. It's not as great as Inside Out. I'll say that right now. Everybody's gonna compare those two movies, and Inside Out is far better than this one, but that doesn't mean that this movie isn't great, because it still is a great, great movie. The animation in this movie, again, you know what you're getting from a Pixar movie with the animation. It's going to be flawless, and it is in this movie. It is absolutely flawless, absolutely beautiful. The scenery and the landscapes in this movie, they look real, man. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. The storyline itself, very entertaining, hooks you in from start to finish, keeps you going the whole time, and yes, it's heartwarming as hell, and it has some very, very emotional, touching moments that will absolutely make you tear up and make you cry. My goodness, the ending of this movie had me fighting back the tears so much. It's a great, heartwarming story that you'll definitely love, no question about it. I guess the only things for me that kind of hold this movie back is it doesn't feel like it took it to the level that it could have, if that makes any sense. It kind of feels like the script lacks just a little bit here and there. There's moments where it's like, okay, that was kind of cheesy, or, ooh, that was a little, you just had to write that one into it, didn't you? And there's definitely some scenes in this movie that I kind of feel like they don't really need to be there. There's the scene with the T-Rexes. That scene could have been taken out of the movie completely, and it would have been just fine. But, those are minor things that hold it back, but overall, this is still a great film. It's still very enjoyable. It's a very family-friendly movie, don't get me wrong. This movie is definitely primarily for kids. I mean, there's a couple adult jokes in here that are going to fly right over the kids' heads, no question about it. Because that's evident from the theater today. I was sitting there, and there's two jokes in this movie that are very adult. And there's one moment that's very, very adult-oriented that I don't even know how they put it in this movie, but it's in there. It's very adult-oriented, and it's evident because all the adults laughed at it, and all the kids were like, what? I don't get that. So there's adult jokes, but there's primarily a lot more jokes for everybody in this film. And no question, kids are going to have an absolute ball with this movie. So if you got a family and you got kids, yes, go ahead, go take your kids to this movie, because it's a great movie. And, if you're like me and you just want to go see a good movie, yeah, you can go see this one, no question about it. So I'm going to go ahead and give The Good Dinosaur a 4.5 out of 5. Just a few minor things that hold it back from a perfect... I can't speak, listen to me, good lord. There's a few minor things that hold it back from being a perfect 5 out of 5, but overall, it's still a very enjoyable film that you're going to have a lot of fun with. And it's a movie to take the kids to take your family to, so absolutely. So if you got kids this weekend and you're trying to see a movie, go ahead and go see this one. If you're like me and you just want to go see a movie, I can't recommend Creed enough to you. Guys, you got to go see Creed. Seriously, that is a great movie, but still, go see this one. I recommend it. There you go. The Good Dinosaur gets a 4.5 out of 5. All right, thanks for watching. I don't know what the next review is going to be at all. I have no idea, because I don't even know what comes out next week. But until then, you got 2 good movies in theaters this weekend to go check out. Absolutely, I can highly recommend Creed, but I can also very much recommend this movie to you, so there you go. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time.